Hey, everybody, and welcome to Eureka Springs channel. I'm Melody Purdy, your host, and we're coming to you live from Eureka Springs, Arkansas. And, our whole thing here at Eureka Springs channel is to celebrate the good people, the good places, and the good news of Eureka Springs. And I am so excited today to be able to talk about a new event. Now, we have events all year long and parades and festivals and such, but I'm excited today to be able to talk about a brand new event that is being organized by the gentleman at Wanderoo Lodge, which is a wonderful hotel here in Eureka Springs, and they have a music venue there as well. And they are going to be having a new event. So I'm going to bring on to the screen Ethan, who is one of the co-owners of the Wanderoo Lodge. So if you guys welcome him to the screen. Hi, Ethan.
Hey, Melody.
I'm jealous of your headset. I aspire to have that professional setup.
It was $50 on Amazon. It just looks professional, and that's all that matters.
Well, very well. So I am excited. You guys have been working diligently, not to mention the fact that you guys work all year long to entertain the good folks that come to Eureka Springs. Were you just bored and you thought, well, let's just do something else?
We constantly ask ourselves, were we brilliant or were we crazy? And I think it was a little bit of both. We took ownership in December 2020, so kind of in the midst of the pandemic. And I think we've turned out to do pretty well. We've been very fortunate and very blessed. We have amazing staff, amazing customers. I couldn't ask for much more.
I kind of am giggling at the moment right here in the background because I'm hearing a little thump. I believe you've got music going on downstairs. I hear it a little bit.
Sorry about that. Yeah,
I'm hearing the bass.
Live music from Los Roscoe's started at 5. They'll be playing till 8.
All right. So let's get right to this festival that you and David, your partner David, have come up with. Let's talk a little bit about it. Tell me the detail. What's the scoop?
Yeah, so WTF, the Wanderoo Trail Festival, is going to be happening April 22nd through the 24th. And basically, we live in, Eureka Springs is just an amazing area of the country if you've never been. And surrounded by beautiful mountains, beautiful lakes, beautiful rivers. And WTF is going to celebrate those locations. So basically what we're doing is we're working with an app called All Trails. And we will have QR codes that everyone joining us for WTF will be able to scan on their phone, and it'll pull up all of the recommended trails that we've put together. The recommendations come from our staff, as well as some of our customers who frequent these outdoor areas. So that's what WTF is going to be all about. And we'll have live music here at base camp, if you will, at the Wanderoo Lodge and Gravel Bar. So we'll have live music Friday and Saturday from 7 to 10 p.m. both nights.
Okay, so they roll into town. Let me make sure I understand this. They're going to roll into town. You've got a QR code. These are trails that you guys are recommending doing?
Yes.
Is that how that works?
Yep.
Okay. So you're not really setting a schedule then for them to do a certain trail at this time or a certain trail at that time. You're just sort of hosting.
Hosting, kind of make your own adventure out of it. For me, I just had hip surgery in December, so I'm not going to be able to do the most extreme trail. And so we thought about setting up a schedule, but then we realized that wouldn't necessarily work for all of our customers and all the folks joining us. So we've gone through and selected different trails from different difficulty levels, and so people can kind of make the weekend what they want to make it.
Okay. And so but then every evening you're going to be throwing a party, right? So that's the fun part, right?
Yeah. So if people just want to come in and let's just say they just want to get the shirt because it's a freaking awesome shirt.
Let's talk about that a little bit. I was like, okay, when I first glanced to like new event, Eureka Springs, WTF, I'm like, what's that about? And then I played up the play on words. It's brilliant.
Thank you. Yeah, so their weekend can really look like whatever they want to make it. Eureka Springs has a ton of incredible shops, incredible bars and restaurants in town. So, it can be a hiking weekend, and that's what we are encouraging. But if folks want to just come into town and enjoy Eureka Springs for what it all has to offer, they're welcome to. Our bar and restaurant is open starting at noon every day and open until midnight Friday, Saturday, and open until 10 p.m. the rest of the week. So we kind of have it all here on the
You
property,
do,
but you
yeah.
can make it what you want for that weekend here in Eureka.
And let's talk about that property. I mean, you guys have been, you took over, it was the old Joy Motel for years, and you guys came, sweeped in, and just took over. Let's talk about that property a little bit, because I want people to see what you guys have done. Let me just start with one of your photographs. And this in particular is one of my favorite hangouts right here. Don't be judgy, okay? I do love your cocktails, a little too much probably. So this is the bar and restaurant on the property. Talk about that a little bit, will you, Ethan?
Yeah, so I have to give credit where credit is due. We purchased the Wanderoo Lodge and Gravel Bar from Tim Freeman, and Tim's great grandparents were the original owners of this property back in the 1920s. They had originally started Camp Joy, which was a campground, and they actually lived in the house that the Gravel Bar is located in. The property changed hands multiple times over the years. Tim bought it in 2017, I believe, and he did most of the renovations that you see today. And so there's the house that the Gravel Bar is housed in. You can see our lodge rooms there on the right-hand side. We've done some small improvements on our side, like making the walkway into the Gravel Bar, adding the tent onto the outdoor deck. So we've come in and made our own little changes, but Tim was the one that did the majority of the renovations.
So here's the tent area. This is where all the locals and tourists come and hang out. I love that you had heaters this past winter out there. It was like nonstop.
Yeah.
You guys didn't slow down for anything,
Yeah.
for sure. And I love that on the property, which is very convenient. I love the fact that you can come, imbibe a little bit, and if you've imbibed too much, well then, guess what? You can get a room.
Exactly.
Get a room.
One of the amazing perks of our spot is I think we're one of the few motels with a bar and restaurant on site, and it makes for an awesome experience for our guests.
And they're very spacious rooms. They're very large, and I love all the coloring and the touches that you guys have put on there. Just very retro feeling. I love it. Here, and look at this. This is inside the little. This is your check-in area, correct?
Yeah, that's our hotel lobby area. I actually have a cute story to tell. So my mom bought me that piece of art that's up on the wall with the map of the United States. She bought it for me back in college, and she had it shipped across the country. And so it's come with me all these years, and I was like, this is a great spot to put that. And then the plants that are in the background are actually succulents that were on my grandmother's property in California. And when she passed away, our family, we all decided to take one thing from her property that would remind us of her and my papa. And so I brought those succulents home with me about 4 or 5 years ago, and they've lasted all these years. So I have little touches of my family all throughout the space.
Well, you got a little bit of home with you no matter where you're at on the property. That's nice. That's really nice.
Yeah.
And I love the furniture that you guys have got. It's very mod, retro look. Very comfy though. Really comfy.
Very comfy.
And of course, here's one of your nights. This is what most people locally see.
Yep.
Sit down, have a good brew, listen to some live music. I love it. And I'll talk about this little area on the property. This is a good hangout too.
Yeah, it's one of our customers' favorite spots. It is our campfire area. So it's just outside of the bar area, between the lodge rooms. Those are some cabins. We have 3 cabins that are behind the folks in this photo. And people can get food and drinks to go from the bar and bring it over to the campfire and hang out. We provide firewood year-round. And it is an amazing spot. There have been some beautiful friendships made at that campfire, and people come and tell us all the time that it was the campfire that just transformed their weekend. So we actually had it redone this past winter, and so now it has a more formal rock surrounding it. So it's not just little pieces of rock, made into a circle. It's actually a legit campfire. So
love it. Here's another one of your rooms. Very spacious. I love that. I love that side table by the bed. That's kind of cool.
It's fun, yeah.
That's fun.
We really embrace the outdoor adventure feel here. I think that's the one thing about our lodge is you're coming to Eureka Springs to have an adventure, we're the place to stay. We're
Yeah.
actually going to be adding bike racks in all of our rooms.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we just started with our first room earlier this week, and we're going to be adding in bike racks for all of the rooms because we have folks that come to visit who want to enjoy the amazing mountain bike trails around the area, but they don't want to leave their mountain bikes on their cars. I mean, because they're spending,
Yeah,
$15,000,
absolutely.
$20,000 on these
I know some of the
mountain
bikes. Oh no, I was like shocked by that. Somebody was like talking about that the other day. I'm like, $500 bike. I'm thinking, yeah, that's probably the top of the line. And like my mouth dropped wide open. I couldn't believe what some folks will spend on a bike. I mean, I'm guessing it makes the ride better. I don't know.
So
You couldn't see me get on a bike like that and go downhill. That's for the young folks. My goodness.
well, now they'll have a safe spot to put their bikes inside of their room. So we're looking forward to having that available
Yeah.
for them.
Well, you guys are really making it comfy and cozy. I mean, come to your place and just really never leave except to get on the trails. Perfect fit for this festival, and congratulations on being creative and giving folks something else to come to Eureka for. That's amazing.
Thank you. Yeah, trying to generate some interest in Eureka in a little bit slower time between spring break and summer. It'll be the perfect time to visit Eureka before it gets too crazy busy and it's not still cold. So we're looking forward to it.
Yeah. Well, I know you're looking forward to a big season. I mean, we're coming out of hopefully coming out of COVID. I'm keeping my fingers crossed that things are getting better and ready for a big season. What are you most looking forward to this season in Eureka Springs?
Oh gosh. Well, aside from hopefully being out of pandemic times, we're going to be doing some really exciting things here at Wanderoo. So aside from the room renovations and continuing our live music, we're actually going to be opening up a outfitter here on the property that is ran by us. So we're going to have kayak rentals, stand-up paddleboard rentals. We'll be offering guided hiking tours, waterfall tours, and all that sort of stuff. So stay tuned for Eureka Springs Adventures at Wanderoo Lodge.
Oh my gosh, another exciting adventure. Wow. Well, that's amazing, Ethan. That's exciting. You and David are just go-getters. I love that. You guys are just awesome. And you're a wonderful fit in our community. We're just so happy that y'all are here. There's a lot of people that have come here and invested in Eureka Springs, and it's just amazing the energy that is coming into Eureka. People are happy to be here and confident about making things work and working very hard. And you guys are just part of that fabric of the success stories and the good vibes.
Thank you for that.
Yeah. So we want to celebrate you guys. So you're one of those folks. We're going to say celebrate good people, good places, and good news. And I believe you hit every one of those today, Ethan.
Yeah.
All right. Well, keep us informed about how the festival goes, and I know we'll be looking on your social media on Facebook and Instagram. Make sure we can see some photography of what happens.
Of course.
So I guess it's sign up time. People are signing up now. Is that what you're doing?
Yeah. Yep. So
Okay.
if you go to our Facebook page, the WTF event will be pinned there at the top. All the details are in the event itself. We have a spot for you to register. You don't have to register, but it's just an idea for how many shirts we need to order for folks.
That'd be nice to know.
Coming to visit. But yeah, so we'll have our shirts for sale. We got one of these here. We got some pretty awesome stickers, stuff like that. Just
Cool.
kind of making it a fun event for people.
Right.
But yeah, all the information is in the Facebook event.
Okay. And folks that are watching, if you'd like to know about their their website, it's wanderoolodge.com. And here's a phone number for the Wanderoo. If you'd like to call and get more information, I'm sure the staff there will be happy to field any questions that you might have about this festival or the property or to book or to do whatever there at Wanderoo. Thank you, Ethan. Thank you so much for your time today and for sharing all this wonderful, happy news and good vibes. We appreciate you guys.
Thanks for the time, Melody. It was great chatting with you.
Good to see you. Bye-bye. All right, so check out the WTF Festival at the Wanderoo Lodge here in Eureka Springs. It's going to be a good time, I believe, by all. And exciting stuff. WTF, Wanderoo Trail Festival. So how exciting is that? Thanks, guys, for watching us today at Eureka Springs channel. Don't forget, if you'd like to subscribe, like, and follow us, we are on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Be sure and make a comment below if you're watching this live or on replay. Make a comment on any of our streams, and we'll enter you into our giveaway. And we've already given away our March giveaway. We gave away a $15 gift certificate for iTunes Music, and so we'll be doing the same thing again for the month of April, but we'll be giving away a $20 gift certificate to iTunes. So be sure and write a comment below. Just say, hey, I saw Ethan. Hey, Ethan, say something to Ethan. Say something to the guys at the Wonderoo, or just wave at us a little bit. Tell us you're watching. Maybe tell us where you're watching us from. That'd be kind of interesting. So appreciate you guys joining us today, and we will see you again next week for another live segment here from Eureka Springs, Arkansas. We appreciate you watching us today.